It's 2009 in our recap of E3 history, and we're about to enter the murky waters of motion sensing. Sure, Nintendo did it in 2004 with the Wii, but Microsoft and Sony chose this year to make their moves.
We saw the debut of Project Natal, the new device from Microsoft that went on to be labelled Kinect. The demonstrations were so breathtaking, clever applications, infrared, full-body detection and recognition, that even with a few hiccups, Natal was always going to be a tough act to follow.
Come on, put your hands in. It's not too cold. I bet the fish think you're a monster. Cheeky.
But Sony held its press conference right after Microsoft and revealed its counterpart to the Wii.
So this first demo, what we have is like a virtual television set with a PlayStation Eye, just like we have it set up here on stage. So you can see when Anton moves the controller here, the controller moves one-to-one just as he moves. In order to let you see this better, Anton, if you can turn on the video on the television there, we're putting the PlayStation Eye's video on this virtual TV. So you can see as Anton moves, it moves exactly as he moves. This is true one-to-one tracking. This is the first time you've ever been able to do this. And we can show this better than anyone else because we have the video from the PlayStation Eye.
The PlayStation Move used the PlayStation Eye camera and a new Wiimote-like peripheral. Unsurprisingly, it didn't quite cause the waves it would have just one day earlier.
Nintendo, on the other hand, went a very different route, announcing a fingertip pulse reader, the Wii Vitality sensor, designed to measure your excitement levels by using biometric feedback. At the time, nobody seemed quite sure what they were actually trying to achieve, and the peripheral was quietly cancelled in 2013.
One thing that Nintendo did understand was the handheld market, taking the wraps off the shiny new 3DS in 2010, capable of three-dimensional gameplay without the need for cumbersome glasses.
This is Nintendo 3DS. As you get acquainted, you'll notice that some things are very familiar and that some are new not only for Nintendo, but for any existing portable entertainment.
Besides that and a bit of fuss over Kinect, the three big players were relatively quiet in 2010, allowing some of the smaller publishers room to have some time in the spotlight. 2K Games unveiled the doomed FPS reboot of XCOM, and Valve made a rare E3 appearance to confirm the release of Portal 2 on PS3, while Konami tragically missed the mark with a press conference full of poorly received performances and badly thought out stunts.
Hi. Yeah.
By 2011, though, things were back to normal, with new, codenamed hardware back on the menu. Nintendo showed off the follow-up to the Wii with an early version of the then unnamed console playable on the show floor.
Sony had been teasing its next-generation portable since January and showed up at E3 with the brand new PlayStation Vita, which combined augmented reality gaming and social connectivity. While Sony might have been behind the times with its motion-sensing Move peripheral, it was right back on top again.
Microsoft showed off all sorts of titles that would work with its Kinect peripheral, including the bizarrely misrepresented Fable: The Journey, and stunned indie fans around the world with the announcement that Minecraft was coming to console.
But just 1 year later, and Microsoft was taking the Xbox brand further and further away from simply being a gaming box. In 2012, the Xbox 360 was now being positioned as a lifestyle electronics device that could handle TV, music, movies, and just about anything thrown at it.
At the same time, Sony and Nintendo focused their attentions primarily on games. The PlayStation press event was pared back and didn't shy away from acknowledging the publisher's massive security breach earlier in the year.
Nintendo's approach was a little different, showcasing 23 new Wii U titles at the traditional pre-show event and keeping the 3DS offerings for the freshly launched Nintendo Direct online presentations.
And there was another big name to pay attention to in 2012. In many people's eyes, Ubisoft won E3 with the reveal of one shiny new IP, Watch Dogs, which put a different spin on the open world genre.
You're a liar. I know the truth. I know how you think. I see the digital shadow you cast. You lie to everyone else. You can't hide from me. I'm going to find you and expose you to the world.
Everybody knows how important it is to back up all of your important data just in case your computer fails, your dog eats your homework, or something horrible happens to your mobile phone. That said, nobody seems to actually maintain their backups, but we're here to make things easy for you with this great hardware package thanks to our friends at WD. There's a 3TB My Passport Ultra, which you can use to store all your photos, videos, music, and other data, paired with a MyCloud personal cloud storage device, which means you can access all of that stored data with just a few clicks, no matter where you are in the world. For your chance to win this complete backup solution, head to playerattack.com and follow the links to the WD competition, fill out your name and contact details, and tell us your best, or worst, lost data story. The competition is open to anyone in Australia and runs all the way up until June 28, with the winner announced on Player Attack shortly after. For the full terms and conditions, see our website.